Hello, this is Kevin Acosta, and I'm going to be answering numbers 1, 2, and 5 on the Malcolm X voice thread. Number 1. How do you personally feel about Malcolm X and his philosophies? Well, when he was in the Islamic faith, I personally didn't agree with it. It was a lot of weird stuff, like the white race was made by the devil and everything. I wasn't into that, and it was kind of extreme the way he promoted violence, and but it was getting somewhere. I guess that's what really mattered, is that Malcolm X was getting somewhere, and he was tired of, while other people were protesting and not doing it, he wanted to do something about it, which I do admire, because while others said, oh it'll take time, he was pretty much being ambitious and saying, I want it now. Moving on to number 2. How did Malcolm X get off track as a young person? How could he have handled his early life differently? Malcolm X was affiliated with drug dealing, pimping, and gambling. At first, he excelled in his middle school years, but due to an unfortunate event, a white teacher told him that even if he excelled, he would never be able to practice law, and this drove Malcolm X away from the white man, and he decided to rebel against it. If he could have handled his years differently, I don't think he would have been the icon that he is today. I think all the things that made him go off track made him get back on track because of his experience. I think his experience made him stronger and made him the icon he is today. Next is number 5. What are the characteristics of a leader? How would you rate Malcolm X as a leader, and why? From a scale of 1 to 10, I would rate Malcolm X a 7, because he was consistent, he did have direction, and he was honest to himself. He stuck to his thoughts, and no matter the risk, he did have a lot of death threats, and he still kept preaching what he believed in, and he even died in what he believed in, which makes him a great leader. And next is number 6. Malcolm X was disappointed by the actions of Elijah Muhammad that were inconsistent with their Muslim principles. How would you have handled your disappointment with this situation? Personally, I would have done the same thing that Malcolm X did. I think he did the right thing. If he found out that Elijah Muhammad was corrupt in a way, and he decided to shut himself out of it, because Malcolm X had followers, and he had to stay away from the corruption. If anything, he was trying to make a point, and he couldn't be affiliated with anyone who was already corrupted. I think his separation from Elijah Muhammad, made him get closer to the Civil Rights Act,